Okay, so as you can tell, the machine is working quite well. Well, maybe you can't tell, but I can. I've been running it now for, I don't know, 3 acres, maybe 4 acres. It just keeps baling. I did blow up a bale. You know, when you get out of, when you get into different conditions from one to the next. Like last night's conditions, they were a little bit on the wet side, so it was, it wasn't so prone to break them. But when you get into the dry conditions, the pressure on the boards are here at the top. And when that gets up around 1,700, 1,800 pounds, she starts to bitch, and that's when it'll pop a couple of strings. And we just don't want to pop any strings, but I'll tell you what broke it, if I didn't say it already in this video, was when you're raking monster windrows like this, and I mean there's big ones, and the slices of hay, and there's a few people out there that run these that probably watch this. You know that that number 4 is that slice of hay is going through there 4 inches at a time. Right there, number 4. Right there. It'll bounce between 3 and 4 depending on how heavy the hay is. There it is at 3, and it'll go down to 2. These windrows have actually been raked for 2 days now, so it's going to be, we should have had all 6 swings out there. But anyways, yeah, it's baling really nice, and I'm not having any troubles at all other than that one blown string. So, anyways, with heavy windrows, let me get my mind back on track. I'm really kind of tired. Because, you know, when you bust a $100,000 or $200,000 piece of equipment, you don't sleep too good at night because you're the one that broke it and you're the one that pays for it. And I don't know, it's just, I lost some sleep last night. This morning I got up early enough that I could upload a video and also get this baler fixed so I can get this done before this rain happens. And, yeah, just blew it. No, it's still there. Anyways, with the size of the windrow the way it is, it can hide everything. And it's actually the raker's job, the guy that's raking the hay, it's his job to manipulate the windrow around those obstacles. And it's pretty obvious that he didn't see the obstacle, and I'll show you that when I come to it, how that obstacle was in the way and you just can't see. Now let me pick this guy up here. So anyways, back to that. The rocks up here, yeah, it's a limestone rich area up here. Matter of fact, there's a lime kiln down on the other place that I'll go to. Maybe I'll show you that. But you have little limestones and you have massive rocks that we call fast rocks. Some people call them the mother rock, like they sprout babies, you know, and send their little baby rocks out into the field. But I never called them that. We always called them a fast rock. Not because you came up on them fast or that they popped out of the ground fast, but that they are fast. They are in the ground. They are stuck fast. You can take track hose, backhoes, bulldozers, and loaders and still not get the sons of bitches out. So we call them fast rocks, and they just kind of lay under the surface. And when you hit them, they don't move. But they'll stop a full-blown tractor at 6 or 7 miles an hour. They'll just bring you to a screeching halt. So, but anyway, yeah. Next, so everything's working perfectly with this baler now after the problem that I had. Just passed 600 bales on these properties up here, which is pretty good. I still got another 50 or so bales to bale yet before I am finished, which is nice. Probably 45, 50 bales, I don't know. Yeah, I'll bet it's every bit of 50 bales. This is a bit of a trick of a place though, because it's hard to get in and out of here. But, you know, you get in, you get out. That's that. So these are the windrows. They are not quite as large as some of the earlier ones, but you have to realize they are big. And they were raked 2 days ago, so they've settled a lot. They're pretty dry. I've been running somewhere around 16, 18, high 24% moisture was the highest that I saw, and everything's working really, really well. I was a little upset that I broke the baler, but you know what? It's just par for the course, you know. Especially when you get up into ground like this, it's really stony, and it's really close. I mean, there's a mountain up there, what they call a mountain, but it's a very large hill, and it shades from the trees, so you don't get the really good drying weather that you'd like to have to make really dry hay. So, but the moisture on this, I'm going to say it's somewhere around, it's in that 18 to 25% range right now, which is fine. It'll steam out once I get it in a stack. For those of you that don't understand what I'm talking about, I am a mushroom mulch hay grower. They compost this stuff down to grow mushrooms in, and it'll steam out as when I stack it in a pile. It'll cook, it'll get hot, and the moisture will escape as steam. I call it a steam out, but you know, that's just me. That's not what, well, that's what it is. I don't know if it's what anybody else calls it, but I don't really care what anybody else calls it. I care what I call it, and that's a steam out. Oh, this fucking thing. And I did not work this ground up. This is not my doing. I planted it no-till, so the last guy that worked the ground up wasn't anybody from my farm. So anyways, they got some rough areas, some rough areas. So anyhow, yeah, that's it. I guess I'll wrap up at somewhere around 650 bales for the county ground up here, and then I get to wait until August 15th to go to the next county ground, which should produce me another 1,000 bales or so. So thanks for watching.